Previously on the Great Guitar Build-Off.
Oriental Imperial paper lanterns around the house. Thank you for joining today's class. Now I've already gone ahead and I've drawn this out. So we're going to take this red heart here and I'm going to split it down the middle, which is going to give me about 2.5 inches on either piece. And then I'm going to choose the better halves out of the two to make the outer part of it.
No. I like you both equally. We all know you're the better one. What? I'm sorry?
Both sides. I'm going to cut square holes in these two sections here, and then a square hole in here somewhere. What this is going to do is this is going to act as where my post is for my neck. Alright, so we've trimmed off the excess. I've gone ahead and I've flattened out this end and I've squared it up with this one corner, which gives me the points that I need to shave down to make sure that this is all nice and square all the way around. We have made so much headway. The headstock is about 90% there. I've got these shapes in their rough form. I just need to do the top part here. And just like that, we've got a fully slotted board. Well, we've got it sanded down, but at this point, all we gotta do is do some of the dreaded sanding. And some of this sanding. And maybe a little bit of this sanding. Now, because of the body that I'm doing, I'm going to be doing a mid-circle on the bottom part of the body and then the main horn. So it's going to be in two pieces, and then I'm going to bend sides around those two pieces to finish up the form. So this bending is going to take part in 3 different sections. So we're going to do the top, the bottom, and then we're going to do the whole thing. So I was definitely cautiously optimistic about the mold that I had set up in 2 parts here. And for good reason. Sometimes things don't go right. Doing it in the traditional way that acoustics are done. So I've gone ahead and I've cut this second mold. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. And just like that, this is what I'm talking about. time has come. It is finished. I could not be happier with the result. This body, especially the color, I love the way that that color came out. It especially pops in the light. And it doesn't have too bad of an acoustic sound. It's a little dull, but it's obviously more than a standard electric guitar, which is to be expected with most hollow body instruments. I'm really happy that this concept worked out. I would love to take it even further and do this post idea again. Now obviously the proof is in the pudding. It does work, it does play. There are a few things that I would tweak if I were to do this again, i.e. one of my concerns was this tail block. Once I got it up to tension, it decided it wanted to tilt away from the body, so there's a little bit of a gap here. It's not significant and it doesn't affect the way that this tailpiece works. It just leans a lot more and is not as flush to the body as I would like it to be. But because of where my bridge placement landed, I didn't want to try and stretch it any further than I could. This also made it hard to intonate, as you can't really see very well, but if you look right at the low E, it is almost entirely maxed out. I've only got maybe 1 or 2 threads left in that before it is completely maxed out, which made me super happy that I was still able to intonate it and didn't go way too far. I think I would make the body a little wider. It doesn't have that same acoustic ring as a full body would. My thought process when I was building this guitar was that it was going to be kind of a hybrid to give you that acoustic playability unplugged with the added benefit of playing through the P90. The other thing that I would alter is maybe making this body on the lower part here a little smaller so that the string distance is not so far away. Now there is plenty of tension on this bridge. It does hold in place. The added distance makes it seem like there's not a significant break angle there, but I am at about 4.5 give or take on the bridge break angle here. It's got a 3-degree break on the neck, and it's got another, it's between about 3 and 5 depending on which string you're looking at. So there is plenty of break on all of these to add the necessary tension on the bridge here so that your strings aren't flopping around and they don't feel too loose. But I definitely could not be happier with this concept. I have not been able to put this thing down since I finished it. Anyway, enough rambling. This is my entrance into the Great Guitar Build-Off 2021. This is the Imperial guitar. Hybrid of a hollow body and with a banjo post mount design. If you like my guitar and you want to vote on it, you can go to the link below at the Great Guitar Build-Off website, find my name, and send a vote for it. There are a lot of great builds this year, so I know I've got my odds stacked against me at this point, but I'm still hopeful. I'm really proud of this instrument, and I really like this build in particular, and I'm happy to have taken a part in this competition both years that it has ran. With that, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.